Hello everyone, welcome to the Yarn Bowl. Today in this video we're going to see how to crochet this cute one skein project, the bobble stitch scarf. And this scarf just takes only one skein of Karen latte cakes, and if you want a free written instructions for this scarf, it's available in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. Meanwhile, if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So I'm going to use this entire skein of Karen latte cakes for working the scarf. This is a nice fuzzy yarn, and I'm going to use 6mm crochet hook for this project. Although they recommend us to use 6.5mm crochet hook, and the color scheme is kissy, and it's a size 5 yarn. You can use any size 5 yarn for this project, or you can also use mandala yarn. And I found this little pattern when I was buying this yarn, and actually wanted to work a vest out of this yarn, but I love this pattern so much, so I wanted to give it a go and also record a video tutorial for it. But I'll just make a little alteration on the bobbles that we work on the side, and I have added bobbles on the top as well while I was working this pattern. So I didn't actually consume it as is. I just made little changes according to my likes. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. So for row 1 we are gonna work a chain 4, and then we'll work 2 double crochets on the 4th chain from the hook. So this turning chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet, and we should have 3 double crochets at the end of this row. So that will be our row 1. So for row 2 we are going to work a chain 5 bobble. Chain 5 bobble is nothing but we work a chain 5, and then we insert our hook on the 4th chain from the hook, and then we pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through only 2 loops. Then again we repeat this 5 more times until we have 6 loops on the hook, and then we yarn over, pull through all the 6 loops. So this creates a bobble stitch, and once we are done with that, we are going to work a slip stitch on the chain 1 that is left on the chain 5 that we have worked, and then we are going to work slip stitches on the back loop of next 2 stitches. So we're going to work slip stitches on the next 2 stitches. As you know, we have 3 double crochets worked on row 1, and now we are left with the chain 3 and the stitch on which we have worked slip stitches. Now we are going to work a chain 3, and then I'm going to work 1 double crochet on the same stitch, on the back loop of same stitch on which we have worked the slip stitch, and chain 3. So whenever we work turn and work, we only work on back loops for the scarf. So this chain 3 is considered as our first double crochet, and then we have the chain 3 of row 1 left. So on top of the chain 3 of row 1, I'm going to work 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So we're going to increment along the end of 3 stitches on every row to get that asymmetrical look. We'll see how we are going to do that while we proceed. So now let's work row 3. For row 3, I'm going to work a chain 4. So that chain 4 is going to be considered as our first triple crochet. So you will see that we are going to increment around these 3 stitches on every row, and then I'm going to work 1 double crochet on the back loop of the next stitch, and then I will work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of next 2 stitches. This will leave us with a chain 3 of the previous row. So when we are working back towards the bobble stitch ends, we always have a chain 3, and we will not work on the chain 3 top. That's near the bobble stitch. So we will leave this stitch or the chain 3 unworked, and we'll proceed working our bobble stitch. So our bobble stitches will be generally worked around here on alternating rows, because you go up, come back. So we work every time we come back. So as I told you earlier, bobble stitch is nothing but work a chain 5 and then insert your hook on the 4th chain from the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through only 2 loops, and repeat this step 5 more times until we get 6 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through all the 6 loops, and then work a slip stitch on the 5th chain. So that will give you your bobble stitch. So now we are going to work slip stitches on the back loop of next 2 stitches. So work slip stitches on the back loop of next 2 stitches. And once you have worked your slip stitches, once again work a chain 3 and then work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch till we have last 2 double crochet on the chain 4 left. Chain 4 is considered as a triple crochet. So until we have 3 stitches left, which will be our chain 4 and 2 double crochets on the end. So until we reach to that point, we work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch. So now on the last 3 stitches, we work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of the 2 stitches, and then on top of the chain 4 we work 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So now that's the end of row 4. Now you must have an idea of how we work. We always increment on the end. So now for row 5, we once again work a chain 4, which is considered as our first triple crochet, and then we work 1 double crochet on the back loop of next stitch, and then we work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of next 2 stitches. So while going towards the bobble, we work increment in the first 3 stitches. We work a chain 4, double crochet on the same stitch and 2 double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and until we reach the chain 3 on the other end, we work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch. And as I told you earlier, we do not work any stitch on top of the chain 3, and we continue to work the bobble stitch. the bobble stitch is worked, we work a slip stitch on the chain 5, and then we work slip stitches on the back loop of next 2 stitches, and then we work a chain 3, and then we work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch until we have the chain 4 and 2 double crochet on the other end left, because we'll be incrementing on those 3 stitches every time while going forward and coming back. So those are the only 3 stitches where our increments are going to be to make our scarf asymmetrical. So this is a pretty simple straightforward pattern. So until I reach those 3 stitches, I'm going to work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch. And in the last 2 stitches before the chain 4, I'm going to work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of those 2 double crochet stitches. And on top of the chain 4, I'm going to work 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So we are going to pretty much repeat this row 4 and 5 until we get to row number 61. So by that time our scarf will be mostly done and you'll have a wonderful drape. So I have worked the triple crochet to finish this round. So you can see how we are incrementing and how this scarf is getting its shape here. And then we are going to work a chain 4, which is considered as a triple crochet, and turn our work, and then we work 1 double crochet on the back loop of next stitch, and then we work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of next 2 stitches. So as I told you, we are going to increment on these 3 stitches, and then until we reach the chain 3 on the other side, we are going to work 1 double crochet on the back loop of each stitch, and then we do not work any stitch on top of the chain 3 and we proceed with the bobble stitch, and then we come back on the opposite side. And as you know, while coming back, we are going to work 1 slip stitch on the chain 5 and 1 slip stitch each on the back loop of next 2 stitches, and then work a chain 3, and then we work 1 double crochet each on the back loop of each stitch until we reach the chain 4 and the 2 double crochet on the other side. So until that point, we are going to work 1 double crochet each on the back loop of each stitch, and on the 2 double crochets we are going to work 2 double crochet each on the back loop of those 2 last double crochets, and then on top of the chain 4 I'm going to work 1 double crochet and 1 triple crochet. So I guess by now you must have got an idea of how we work this scarf, and I hope my instructions or how I approach this scarf is easy to follow. As this was not my pattern, I'm just adapting the pattern that I found on Michaels, and I really like this one, so I wanted to show you how you work. And you can also use multiple variety of yarn for this scarf. This will be a wonderful one, skein cake yarn project. So I like to see those works of this scarf with mandala yarn. So maybe next time I'm going to try the scarf with mandala yarn, because that's also a very nice, that also has a very nice yardage, and it should be great to work the same pattern with that yarn as well. So if any of you guys attempt this scarf with line brand mandala yarn, do tag me in your post in my Instagram handles. I hope I have provided my Instagram profile on the description as well as in the video. So go ahead, show me all of your scarves that you have worked with mandala yarn if you like this pattern. So keep repeating row 4 and row 5 until we reach row number 61. I'll meet you at the end of row number 61 to work the bobbles on the sides and top. So look how nice the drape has come, and I've worked around row number 61 here. So that on the top will be the top part, and the side part is where we are going to work our bobbles next. And I have so much of yarn left, so So I think that will be sufficient for me to work the bobbles. I didn't like the bobbles that were worked on the pattern because they were too close. I wanted to make it uniform, like the same measurement on the other side of our pattern that we have worked. So I've come up with my own idea for working the bobbles on the side, and in the pattern they didn't work bobbles on the top, so I have added bobbles on the top as well. If you don't like working bobbles at all, you can just leave it and you can just work back loop double crochet rows back and forth. Just do the increment. Or if you like the bobbles, you can go ahead work the bobbles. So this will be the last bobble on the edge, and then we'll proceed working bobbles on the sides. So we're going to work bobbles along the side till the other end. So we'll see how we are going to do this. So we have worked my last bobble for the previous row, and then I'm going to work one slip stitch each on the back loop of next 6 stitches. And once I have worked 6 slip stitches, I'm going to work a bobble, which will be chain 5, and insert your hook on the 4th chain from the hook and then pull up a loop. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook on the 4th chain from the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, repeat this 4 more times until we get 6 loops on the hook, and then yarn over, pull through all the 6 loops, and then work a slip stitch on the chain 5. And then continue working one slip stitch on the back loop of next 6 stitches. Work one slip stitch each on the back loop of next 6 stitches, and then once again work a bobble. So work chain 5 and then yarn over, insert your hook on the 4th chain from the hook, and then pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Repeat that 4 more times until we get the bobble, and then work a slip stitch on the 5th chain, and then continue working slip stitches on the back loop of next 6 stitches, and then repeat this until we get to last 5 stitches. So now we have only 5 stitches left. We are going to work one slip stitch on the back loop of next 5 stitches, or the last 5 stitches. So I am working my bobble before this, and then I am going to work one slip stitch on the back loop of the last 5 stitches, and then I will work my bobble on the corner, and then we'll start working bobbles on the top. So this yarn is nice, fuzzy and soft. I really wanted to make a vest out of it, but I just wanted to try this pattern as well. So maybe I'll make a new pattern for the vest with the same yarn. So now we have worked bobbles along the two sides and we have the top part left. So if you see, we are going to work the bobbles exactly on the same rows on the top. So if you see, we have worked bobbles on the bottom of these rows. I'm going to pick up the same rows and then I will work bobbles on the top as well. So it will take 6 slip stitches on the top to reach to that point of each bobble. So work uniform 6 stitches to reach to the same point where we have worked our bobble on the other side of the same row, and then keep working bobbles, and once again work slip stitches, 6 slip stitches to reach to the next row where we have worked the bobble on the other side, and then work a bobble on the top. So we are going to repeat this until we reach the other end. So continue working this until we reach the other end. So now we have reached the other end of the scarf. We have already started off with the bobble stitch. So I'm just going to work slip stitches and then I'm going to fasten off and weave my ends. Here's a nice fussy one skein scarf or shawl, however you call it, because it's nice and lengthy and has nice bobbles in it. and I like the drape of this scarf and how fuzzy it is. It will sure keep you warm for the winter or rest of the winter. And if you like the written instruction or modified instruction of this pattern, I have updated it in my blog, theyarnbowlcrochet.com. The link for that is available in the description. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial with me. Please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.